Oh, we hot.
So you want to do a wellness check?
Nah, I want to get straight to the shits. What you was
No.
talking about?
Yeah, let's get to that. I need to
Nah,
know
wait,
what was
let's-
going
no,
on. What was
I don't give a
nah,
fuck
there
how
was
niggas is
something
doing.
going
What you was
on.
talking about?
Yeah.
Fuck how niggas doing. Fuck your week. All that.
direct. Yeah, talk that talk, man.
I think we should do a
Let's
wellness
go,
check.
man.
Fuck your week.
Yo,
All that
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
nigga. Go straight to what
yeah.
you was talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
keep it direct.
It wasn't even nothing crazy though, bro. It was more like, it was calm. But
Well, how
since
calm
you
was
want
it?
to know,
What's
since you
up?
want to know, she act like she don't want to talk about it, but I feel like she should.
Man, get
because
to it.
it's
Let's
gonna
go.
be a
What
lot
is
of-
it? What is it?
What
What
is
is it? What is it? Let's go.
First of all, I think nobody gonna judge you.
I don't feel judged, and I don't care.
All right, so then let's really get to
Oh,
it.
okay.
Because we
let's
might
go.
judge
It
a
ain't
little
even-
bit.
It ain't even crazy. So we was talking about celibacy,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And she was saying how long she's been celibate and her reasons,
Mhm.
quote unquote, for being celibate. So now, how long you been celibate, and what's your reasons for practicing celibacy?
Okay, wait. So I had a start and a stop, right? So the first time was 11 months.
Okay.
Then I had a little break.
Wait, you had a break from the wait, wait.
11 months.
Wait, you had a break.
11 months.
Wait.
I had a little break.
You had a break from the break.
She had a break from
Yeah.
celibacy.
from the break.
Okay, you had a
But
break.
then during I thought I was ready. I wasn't.
Okay.
And I had to
I wait,
go back.
Wait,
Wait,
rewind,
wait.
rewind.
You thought you was ready.
to have sex?
Right.
Okay, so my purpose of being celibate was I found myself attracting the same type of guys.
Okay.
So I got tired of the guys that I was attracting. They weren't doing nothing for me. So I was like,
Wait,
let me
what
be.
kind of guys you was attracting? What kind of I just want to know. I just want to know. I need to paint the whole picture real quick. Like,
So the ones who act like they're ready for a relationship, but they're not. The ones who lie about having girlfriends.
okay, got you.
Typical guys.
But is that a type, or is that like, because when people be like, yo, the type of guy, I don't think that's necessarily a type. I just think when you choose someone, you just, it's on you.
Also,
So,
it's her
like,
fault.
It's definitely her
How
fault.
is it my fault if they lying?
See, and that's why I'm saying, like, when you think, you try to group a bunch
Everybody.
of different people in one group, and I feel like that's a little bit unfair.
I'm not grouping everyone in a group. Just
right.
the men I meet.
All right.
There are some good men. I know some good men.
All right. So,
I
ones-
just don't come across them.
damn.
If you just say, I know some good men,
Yeah, I know. I have guys.
Wait. So, why you don't like the good men that you come across?
see, and that's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I'm saying it's
High
her.
five?
Pie.
Yeah.
Alright? It's her. Cause it's the if you're gonna say it's the one I'm meeting, it's really the ones
That
I'm choosing.
okay.
That's really what you want to
let
say.
the guys that I was attracting and attractive to.
There you go. Try
Okay,
okay.
we'll
Okay.
change the narrative.
All right.
Okay.
There we honesty. I like that.
Okay.
So I decided to be celibate and work on me.
Mhm.
I'm
Okay.
like, maybe it's something about me that I'm doing wrong while I'm picking these guys.
All right. So pause. When you say work on me, because a lot of people say work on me, but during that time, what's the work? What does that work look like?
I stopped dating completely. I
Okay.
didn't date anyone, and I started therapy.
Mm.
Like when I say work on me, I worked on me.
This is
Okay.
healthy. Okay.
Okay.
So I worked on me in general with everything, not just relationships, because I know where I wanted to be and who I needed to be if I wanted to be a good person for my husband,
okay.
whoever that may be.
All right.
The guys I was attractive to wasn't that.
So now you was So when you was dating, in your mind, you was dating with a purpose, and how the guys was moving, they wasn't dating with no purpose. They was just dating,
Right,
and you want to date with a purpose.
right.
Okay.
So now you 11 months in.
Now what made you?
I had a
crack
slip
that?
up.
Okay.
That was a bad slip up. I don't even count him.
Now you got to count him.
I-
Don't do that.
You
You can't do
gotta
that.
count that.
He count.
You gotta count
He
that.
I bet you he counted you.
I don't care.
Now you count. That
Count
counts.
what
But
you
why you feel like you ain't count him? Like what happened with that? Like how you say that's a bad slip up? Cause I ain't gonna front. Sometimes some shit could be
You
bad.
do
but
slip up.
I
Like,
still
I knew
count.
better.
Like,
Nah, I
still
count though. You
It
got to put that
count.
on the board.
I knew better, but I still.
So it's
fell
only
for it.
because you knew better that you felt like it was a slip up, or
I guess I was bored.
I
At
mean,
that
11
point,
months
I
no
got
sex.
bored.
I'd be
11
bored
months.
too.
Yeah, 11 months is wild.
I be bored too. I'm
That
not gonna
is
lie.
Crazy.
11
I guess I
months.
was bored.
11 months?
It's crazy.
Crazy.
So I started.
Congrats to you. That's tough.
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
lie.
I'm
It's not
yeah.
that hard.
All right. Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself.
Shit.
It's not that hard. It's a
11
mind
months?
thing.
What?
11 months?
Yes.
What?
And now I'm a couple
11.
more months in after my slip up. I'm doing good.
So, all right. So wait. So now the slip up happened. Now you what?
You back now.
Now you back.
Yes.
2 months fresh.
How many
It's
months?
more than 2 months.
What was it? You said a couple. I'm just
Maybe like 5.
okay. Clap it up for her.
Let's clap it up.
Keeping the lid on the cat.
I respect it. I just never understand, like, what are people really trying to gain from doing it? Like, because think about it, right? Whether if you withhold sex or not, like, you can still technically find a fuckboy if that's what you was like. Not
Like
trying
at
to
the
go
end
for.
of all that
At
shit.
the end, you go, so you
Which
go,
is very
you go
true.
through that. Look, she done not give up no sex. She went to therapy, and then when she started dating, she still ended up with another fuckboy. Like, what was the purpose
But
of
now
it?
your boundaries are set. You're dealing with way less. You're not tolerating. For me, I'm not tolerating the things that I used to tolerate.
And you learned all that because you ain't give up your
No, I learned all of that when I learned me, and I started to love me again, and I started working on me. It's not all about sex.
Got that. I got that.
I love me again.
So now I'm gonna leave it at this though. So now this last question is, do you think that's possible to still learn you and still get to the bottom of where you got to for you?
Why you fucking?
Even still having sex?
Yes and no. It depends on the guy.
No, I'm talking about you. Forget about the guy. Do you think that whatever process
No.
that you went through, do you think you could have still did that while
That's her
having
I
process.
sex?
think you need a break. For me, I needed a break.
Okay.
a lot
Sex
of
clouds
sex.
your judgment.
No, it don't.
Sex clouds your judgment.
Why?
You make
I heard
stupid
somebody
decisions
whispering
when
in the
sex
back
is
here.
involved.
She's like, yes, it does.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
does.
does.
Yes, it
No.
does.
Sex does cloud your judgment, especially
It,
good sex.
a little bit. It
especially
does.
especially
Yeah.
when it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's my judgment is all the way like
But what?
what?
It clouds your judgment because you gotta understand that there's a difference in between your mental thought process and your emotions. A lot of people get the two mixed up.
So
A lot of women get it mixed up.
A lot of people. I'm
Men
not going
too.
I'm not
No,
going
no, I'm-
gender.
I'm a gender this one.
We're not going gender.
I'm trying to think of
agenda.
myself.
Because it goes
like,
both ways. Because nowadays, especially, there's a lot of men that's more emotional than women. So the tables is turning. So I'm just gonna leave it gender free, and we're gonna say people.
I'm trying to think of me when I had some good sex. After that, I was still the same nigga.
You may feel that way, but
Yeah, till you-
there's
until
but
you
there's
realize you
yeah,
was doing
there's-
some stupid
yeah,
shit.
There's
Nah,
certain things.
I still was. Yo, I realized I was doing some dumb shit, and I was like, yo, all right, you did some dumb shit. And that was it. Like, it wasn't no, oh, damn, her pussy so good, let me, like, act right. Like,
Nigga said it didn't get him to act right at
it
all.
didn't make me, I think, for me, it's the opposite. Like, the sex ain't what's gonna make me get all caught up. It's, like, understanding, like, the person. Like, when you start having certain type of conversations,
Yeah.
and you know when you jonesing on the phone and doing all the other stuff,
When
that
there's
to
value
me,
outside of the sex, then
that to me
I'ma
is
act
when I
right.
know, like, all right, nah, I ain't gonna front, like, you know.
I'm gonna act right.
Yeah, that's when your time gets caught up. That's when you start altering things to make sure that you can make the
Yeah,
space.
but sex
and-
is like sex
regular.
Sex is
No.
sex. Like sex don't do it. I could have sex and tomorrow I'm back. Whatever it is, I might not even
Back
speak
on
to
this
her.
bullshit.
Like,
I don't know. For me, I've never said that I'm gonna sit down like and make the conscious decision to say I'm just gonna be celibate because I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like when you say you're going on a diet. Like because you say you're going on a diet, you decide to get the cravings to want to eat everything that you're not supposed to eat
Facts.
on a
That's a
diet. So
fact.
I don't look at it like that. Me personally, when I felt like I needed to make the decisions to work on me, then I made the decisions to work
and that's
on
what
me.
I was saying.
So you
I
think you can
did
work
not-
on you in a relationship?
Well, I never was in a relationship when I make that process when I processed that choice. I made the conscious decision that working on me was going to require me to spend some time with me. Look myself in the mirror, pay attention to your reality, own up to your reality, look at your truths, like deal with who you are because you can't really judge if it's this person or not until you really are clear on who you are.
you are. No,
you
I
can't
agree.
point the finger and say, hey, it's this one. Oh, it's that one. It's the men that I'm. Energy attracts energy. So if your energy ain't settled, you're going to attract what you giving.
And that's why
And I don't base that based off of celibacy. For me, I know I understand what she's saying and I get what she's saying, but for me, I don't like the whole label and the titles and things like that, because then it puts you in a space of where the devil is busy all the time. You're gonna get challenged. The more that you say,
and that's why she made that
this,
terrible
and that,
slip up.
That's right.
the
was
more
bored.
and the more that you say it,
That's how that terrible slip up
She
came
said I was
up.
bored.
I ain't make it again.
I mean,
But
not
I mean,
yet.
at the same
But-
token,
No,
you're
don't wish-
human.
don't wish
so
it.
Exactly.
But I was just
Nigga,
gonna
it's not
say,
yet.
at the same
Not
token, you're human. So that's why I don't like to put those titles on things, because when
Correct.
you, like you saying you made a slip up, no, you didn't make a slip up.
made a
You was
decision.
human. You made an
You got
honest
horny.
choice and an honest decision that did not
you
seem
know,
to work out,
wasn't
and it
worth
put
it.
you back in another space to where you felt like I need to do some more self-reflecting on myself. But overall, saying I'm just going to be celibacy isn't going to be the key. If you're not going to put all the other aspects together that come along with working on yourself or doing what's necessary to find out. Because a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people say they're working on themselves. But in the process of working on themselves, if you're not 100% honest with your truth, like this social media, everybody has this outer appearance on who they are and what they do and what they don't do. But the truth is that person is just the person that you've created to hide
Correct.
who you really are. So if you're going to say you're working on yourself, then you need to be able to face that person. Like, sit in the mirror and look at yourself. Deal with your situations. Deal with whatever it is that's bothering you. Whether it's your past, your upbringing, your last relationship, your kid's father, your own father, whatever it is, your mother, whatever it is. If you ain't gonna be really truthful with yourself to work on those situations that need to be addressed, so you could be 100% with yourself and you don't gotta shy out of a conversation that involves you,
That's real.
then celibacy is the
It's
least
not
of your
only
fucking
that.
worries.
You cut your friends off. You cut certain friends off. For me, certain people got cut out my life, period. Because they're in a space in their life where I did not want to be. So in order for me to work on me fully, don't invite me here. I'm not going there. I'm not doing that no more. I don't want to party. I don't want to do everything that everybody wants to do anymore.
But that's
not the
that's a
space
decision.
that
I cut people off.
So
I'm
what
not
I'm
cutting
saying,
sex
it
off.
comes with everything when you're
I'm not
working
cutting
on
sex off.
yourself.
Y'all fucking out.
Yeah,
But
but those are
everything in
self
general.
decisions that you're choosing
Yes.
to make.
But look-
That's not saying that has anything to do with you being celibate. You
No,
could have
it-
gotten to a point of growth in your life where you felt like I need to change my surroundings, change the people I'm hanging with, change the type of mindset that I have. But all of that comes with self-decisions
And I said
on
that
you.
I wanted to work on me, which is me not having sex was a part of it, along with other things. It wasn't solely that.
No, I'm not knocking that. I'm saying I understand that. I just feel like there's so much more that comes in ties with working on yourself. So for me, per se, I was just saying, I don't go by the title of celibacy. If I just get mentally to the point where I feel like I'm too comfortable somewhere and I need to push myself because there's no growth, then I'm just gonna start working on everything.
And then you
it's
gotta,
just not
you
a
gotta
total.
do who by your side, who's holding you
Yeah, yeah.
down. Then what?
What you-
He get cut off.
I just wanted to ask her, so what's the end goal in it though?
That's what I want to
Like,
know.
what, no, I'm just saying when it's all said and done, how long are you gonna do this?
I don't have a
Like,
time frame.
So this is like a forever thing?
No, I don't have a time frame. If I meet somebody and I want to talk to them, I'm gonna talk to them. I'm not saying that I'm gonna push everybody away. I'm open to date. I'm open to meeting new people. I'm just not in a space where everybody think, oh, I met this person this week, I'm gonna have sex with them next week. That's not me.
We're not saying
no,
that.
I think it's a difference.
but-
When I think of
That's what
celibacy,
a lot of people
I think
do.
about when I think of celibacy, I think of it in the same term as like somebody's fasting, right?
Like isolation, like you're not
Yeah,
you're not
like if you
entertaining men in
fasting-
total.
I wouldn't know nothing about it. I don't.
Now, I don't know.
Preach,
nothing.
brother, but now I don't know
Nah,
nothing.
so
No, I
look,
don't
so
know
look,
about
so
that.
so me right now, right?
Right.
I'm on a fast, right
You.
now, currently,
Okay.
right now. I've done a 3-month fast. I've done a 3-day fast. You know what I'm saying? So,
How are you feeling mentally? Like where you at?
so that's what I'm saying. So now fasting, I give myself an actual time period on how long I'm preparing myself to fast. I feel like when people fast, you're not gonna say, okay, I'm just fasting. I don't know when I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna just clip it whenever I feel the need.
Right.
I'm gonna just, eat some
gotta
shit,
set
do
it.
some. Yeah, you gotta set it and stick to that goal and reach that certain goal when you fast. So me, I just recently did 3 months. 3 months, and all I did was eat raw vegetables, fruit, and drunk water for 3 months. That was my
How do you
fast.
feel after that?
I felt good. I lost a lot of weight. Like like the whole nine. So for me, it made me actually see things from a different perspective. And now I started really working myself towards trying to live that way. You know, not creating trying to work towards creating a new lifestyle
Instead of doing it in
instead
pieces.
of doing it in pieces. You know what I'm saying? So now like it's a lifestyle change, and I'm glad you asked like what's the end goal, because
Yeah, that's what I'm just.
Like-
I just want to know, like, what's the end goal here? Like, you do all of that, cool. You know what I mean? That's cool. What's the end goal though?
My end goal is now I make better decisions.
Okay.
I choose people differently.
Okay.
I want to be surrounded by different people. So I can read people way better than I have in my past. So
okay.
I ask more questions. There's a lot that comes with
That's
it.
important because I feel like a lot of
What
women
kind of
don't
questions
ask
you
the right
asking now?
questions.
When you say that's important, what are some questions that you think that need to be asked when you meet a guy?
Facts. What kind of questions you ask now?
Yeah.
Like
What
yeah,
you
what's
asking
those-
now versus what you asked
that's
before?
Like what's those questions looking? Both of y'all can answer.
You want to go first?
Nope.
I don't know. For me, I never used to really inquire what was their situation.
Okay.
Like, are they dating someone? Are they seeing someone? I just thought that was something that if
That they will
it's
offer?
present, that they would just say it. Like, listen, this is my situation, da 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 da. But I've learned
shoot.
in the past
Okay.
that is a question that's very important that needs to be asked, because then you get into the debate of, well, you didn't ask me, so I technically didn't lie. You understand? So I've learned that there is really a lot of questions that we don't ask. We set and settle in conversation. And as you allow them to continue to keep directing the question, you become sitting present for their purpose, not your own. And by the time you
What church you
find
go to?
out what is your purpose,
That ass.
by the time you find
She on
out
her shit
what's
today.
your
Nah, she on
purpose,
it.
it's too late. You already done been
Your
wildered in for their
purpose.
game.
I ain't gonna
And
lie,
that's how you end up in that space of where she said she had to take a break from. So that's why I said I understand what she's saying, because you can easily get caught up in the laughter, the personality, the dates, the scenery, everything. And then if you add sex into it and it's decent or it's good, you can get caught up in a lot of the things that you should know, you really don't know. So if you're not asking the right questions, you can't blame nobody for it but yourself.
So I want to hear from y'all though. Like, are y'all asking any certain type of question? Like, what certain questions from a guy? Like, what do you?
Niggas not asking no girl if she's single. If we talking, you single.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
I
not
ain't
asking
gonna-
you nothing.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean.
So you don't
That
feel
was
like
back when I was single. What's up, babe? All right. That was
Yeah,
back when I
you
was
talking to the right camera too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. But yeah, sometimes you act, sometimes you don't. It depends
Niggas
on the
not asking
vibe. Like,
If you going off the vibe, I'm not asking you.
I'm
not
not really asking.
Because if you already here,
I'm
you're
straight
already, like,
there.
if you here,
engaging?
then you fucked up, not me.
Yeah, like I'm not really sitting
That's
there
on you.
asking like, we here.
what's
like,
your situation?
By the way,
Yeah, what's the vibe? You already in front of me? What we
I
doing?
used to have that same mindset, and that's what I said. I didn't ask the right questions.
But I
So
think most
when
men
you
don't
find
ask
out
'cause
later
most
on
men
down the
don't
line,
actually
it's already
care.
too
don't
late.
care.
Yeah, most men don't care.
We don't care.
Yeah.
It be on some eyes, you know.
and if it gets to that point, then I want you to leave your situation.
Y'all don't care until some guy taking y'all girl.
That's what I'm saying. Like
True,
I don't
true,
care until it gets
true.
to the point where it's like, oh, I really want to be with you now. You got to figure something out.
Yeah,
But then
that
you're
is
gonna
true.
ask if she's with somebody
I'm
after
I'm just
at that
saying,
point.
if by
But
that
how
point
is
you
that
gonna
gonna
know.
but how is that gonna become the topic of discussion if it gets to that point? Then now you want her to leave.
That I know I want to be with her.
Yeah, now you want to bring up that she has to leave the guy. So at what point in
Course.
time did that come up in discussion?
I'm
'Cause you
pretty
didn't
sure,
ask.
even if I asked at the beginning or where we at now, we was gonna get here at some point.
So you're gonna eventually ask.
We gonna get
but
here
you're not
some
gonna
point.
ask initially because you don't
Nah.
want it to defer whatever made.
Whatever's happening in the
would
beginning,
be
we don't even know
possible.
we don't know where this is
Listen,
going.
I might like you this week, next week.
I might not like
like
you. Know what I'm saying? Like
I
we don't know where this
agree.
is going. But
I'm
if we
saying?
get there, it's gonna be like, wait, all right, look, I don't know if we feeling the same thing, but if we are, you gotta go figure that out.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
Chanel, how you
Yeah.
feel?
Feel about what?
The
What he
question?
the question. Answer the question. For me, like I don't want no more children.
okay.
So I
So
have
that's,
one.
That's a question off the bat.
That's definitely a question.
Do you want to
off
have
the bat.
kids?
I have one.
You know what I'm saying? You're asking.
Yes,
he
I'm
wants kids?
asking about children because that's very important to me. My daughter's 15. I am not starting over.
That's not fair.
Why?
Cause you just want this nigga to have a 15-year-old daughter and that's it.
No, he can go somewhere else. He doesn't have to be here.
What if he done like he liked
This
you
is a
and
question. No. This is a question that's asked before he even know if he likes me.
Oh,
This
she's saying
is
like in the beginning.
In the very beginning.
like, oh.
Nah, come on, don't do
No.
that.
You and him might be a good match.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
What does that mean?
God might have sent them down.
and you gonna tell a nigga, nah, I don't want no more kids?
I don't want
Like,
any
like,
more
nah,
children.
you ain't having no more kids.
But you just said you ain't having none. You just said you.
Exactly.
we not talking about
same
me. We
thing.
talking about her.
No, we're talking in general.
Whoa,
We're talking in general. You're not
We're
gonna
not
isolate
talking
yourself
about-
on the
What-
situations
All
that
right,
don't roll
so
back
let me be
around to what you
accountable.
said
The
prior.
reality is, I wouldn't be mad, but I'm not planning on having more kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I don't.
wouldn't be
Do I
mad.
really want to have a big family? No, but
Yeah,
I have
like-
2 already. I'm blessed with that. If God give
God.
me one more, I said I wanted to be a girl.
That's it.
That's all.
Not me. I don't
She's
want
on
the-
some nah. It's not going
been
down.
like
I just
that.
don't know
The
how.
boy,
I
I
mean,
don't
you
want
might
the
meet
girl.
somebody that just don't want kids, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I pray for. I pray
Yeah,
that.
if they don't want children or he has his
But
own.
listen, but I'm not gonna lie. It's people like her in the world, bro. To be
Facts.
honest with you, because there's some people out there they don't want to get married. Like I
That's a
know
fact.
somebody right now. They like nah. Don't even come to them about marriage.
Facts.
Like don't even think about. They said no. They never want to get married. They don't believe in it. Whoopty whoop.
Yeah, I met somebody like that too.
I'm like wow. Okay.
To be that strong on marriage or children,
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that people just out the blue really like just feel that way. I think there's things that happen. It's like a cause and an effect. There's things that happen that really drove you to feel that strongly against.
Some trauma there.
Yeah.
100%.
True.
It's something because like you're not gonna just say
You
okay,
mean
cool.
it's so more so in the household?
or just anything within that person. Something happened that made you really feel like yo,
I'm not doing that.
I'm not never
doing
getting
the
married.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because think about that. You could say, for people to be like, yo, are you gonna get married? And I'm single, right?
Mhm.
I'm single with no kids. So for me, if somebody was to ask me both of those questions,
Mm-hmm.
my mind ain't gonna just shut it down. I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna say, hopefully, if I ever do, hopefully it be with the right person. I'm not gonna just automatically be like, nah, I'm not never going that route. Like,
That could be because you don't have any
Yeah, you never
children
no,
and
no,
you're not
hear
married.
me out. Also, once again, the fact that I don't have children, if I didn't have any kids either, if that's what it is, then that's what it is too.
I don't know. For
Like
me,
I'm not about to. I'm not have a hard no against either side. Is what I'm saying. It's
But
not
it
like
would
a
kind of be hard for you to say that if you've never experienced both sides.
I know
It would
I
be
don't
hard
have
for
none.
you to say you don't want to have no kids because you've never experienced having kids.
But nah, there's
So
people that
that
don't
is
have
a
kids.
There's people that
strong.
don't
That
have
don't
No,
want
kids.
kids.
there
Like,
is, but I'm
yeah.
saying that would be a what you say an example of a strong decision.
But that's
You
what I'm
understand
saying.
what I'm saying?
I
For
wouldn't
somebody
make
else
that.
to say it that's already experienced it, yours ain't as strong. You can speak from experience. But for somebody to speak on a topic that they have no experience in, that's when you would say that's a strong.
But that's why I said I wouldn't give a
decision.
strong no. On
But
that.
but that's what we were saying. Like her situation, she has a child, so her situation is not that strong. It's her speaking from her experiences. So that's when you were saying that it comes from trauma or
But she
situations.
said no, right? So imagine you meet this guy who
He check off all the
yeah,
boxes.
he's literally everything you want in a man.
If he checking off all my boxes, having a child is up there. He would check that box too. It's up there.
So you would have a child with him.
No, him coming with his own. I am not.
Thank you, bro.
No, I'm not, and he know that
I
because
don't know.
we talk about
I
this
have
all the
two.
time. You
I
know
have
that.
two kids, and
So
I
this
was
nigga
married for
checking
11
off-
years.
Oh shit.
And at the same token, I came out of my marriage. I was 31. And when I came out my marriage, I really started beginning to like experience like life. Like it was like somebody turned on the light in the basement or something. So it was like a whole different aspect. I was with my kid's father from 14 years old. So it was a whole big like the dating scene was like I was sitting there like what the fuck? Like
Wait,
I missed
you was with him
life.
from age of 14 until 31? Yo, I always wanted to ask people like you, not to be funny. Nah, for real. I always wanted to ask this question. How do y'all like? How does that? Like you being with somebody from 14 years old until 31. How does that
Jesus
go?
Christ.
Yeah, that's
Well,
wild.
back
That's-
then,
like he didn't experience. Like what did he?
She
Y'all
was
didn't
around
experience
Y'all didn't
actually.
really experience. Like,
Unless y'all cheated.
unless
He
y'all
did.
cheated.
They was around.
He
He
did.
did.
He did.
He definitely did.
He did.
But-
You
Sure.
ain't cheat at all?
I
None?
didn't know no different.
That's
It
not-
didn't
Nah,
matter.
that's
I didn't
cat.
have
That's
the
cat.
desires.
Come on,
Come
son.
on, come on.
You
You did
asked
something.
me that earlier. I'm being honest. If
No,
y'all
I asked
can't
you
tell
something
from
very
our
specific.
conversation, no, you asked me, did I cheat with
On-
him being in the military?
Yeah, but
and
not
I
since
said
y'all been
no.
together since you was
14.
14.
No,
I
but
didn't-
since 14, you never,
That's different.
nothing.
Never stepped outside.
Mm-mm.
The
Not
Lord
one
be
time.
with you.
Yeah, facts. You
The Lord
celibate.
be with
And
you.
had I would have known then
Yo.
how much life had to explore, I probably
would've
wouldn't have
Nah,
cheated.
stayed.
because the only
but-
reason why I even asked this now because you was like, yo, when you got that, she said it felt like
It was
somebody
like,
turned the light
Yeah,
on.
turned the light on. Because, it was like, but that was my best friend. That was my childhood friend, everything. So it was like when the
But what do you
situation
consider
was different,
cheating? Somebody with no mic is
it
asking.
was different.
Come on, stop doing this. We know what cheating
What?
is.
I mean,
I don't
anything,
know, but
anything that I'm not doing in front of my girl is
cheating.
cheating. Anything I'm gonna do
that's
or
a good
say,
answer.
that's it. We not even. We
So
don't even
having
got
a
to get down to
conversation with
details.
somebody else is cheating?
No.
No, but the type
The
of
kind
But
of
you're not
conversation-
doing
Hold
it
on,
in front of your
but-
girl.
No. The kind of conversation that I'm
type,
having with her.
the
though. 'Cause
type.
I can have a
Yeah.
conversation with anybody,
the
but
type.
if I'm really, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
really
you're not
bugging
gonna
out
really. Yeah, certain types of conversations you're not gonna have
in
in
front
front
of
your
her.
girl.
No.
That means you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. Shoot.
Well, anywho, back to what I was saying.
what I'm
The
saying?
situation when I came out of the marriage, I got asked a lot. Like, would you get married again? Yes. Would you have more children? Yes.
Mhm.
I even ran across 2 guys that were like excellent. They checked off both boxes. But me per se, I just wasn't in the space to do it all over again. I needed to do something for myself. Like I followed his career in the military and I was a mom and supportive to his career. But when I had to separate or when I made the conscious decision to separate from him, I made the choice to walk away. And it's at that point when I realized, okay, what do I have else going for myself but these 2 kids?
Mm.
So now I have to figure out myself. Like I got to get on my own. I got to get my own place. I got to figure out which career path I'm going to take. I got to figure some things out because this isn't going to work. I'm struggling. I'm struggling here. I'm struggling. I'm trying to get in the best life. I'm trying to make them not feel as though since we left and separated, their life has gone from here to here. So I was determined to make sure that I kept their lives up here, even though it was just me and him and her. So when they were presenting the offer, I didn't feel not 1 minute that they would not have done right by me or they would not, because the way they treated my kids was exceptional. But I needed to do some things for myself. By the time I got to the point to where I was ready or I could see myself
They
or
done moved on?
considering. No, I wasn't with them. I was honest. And I told them, listen, I already did it. I already had children. I already been married. And I don't want to stunt your life. Like, you deserve to find someone that's going to want the same things that you wanted. So I didn't hold them hostage. We just remained friends. But I just feel like moving down the line, when I got to
friendship
the
again.
mental decision that I was ready or willing to have another one, I couldn't find nobody that fit that criteria. So by that time, I just chopped it up as that's God's plan. Like, it was just meant to happen that way because working on me was a necessity. So I don't feel no way about it. But when the timing came back around, now they 22 and 19. I ain't having another nothing for nobody. The right guy or not. Like, it's no way. I just can't see myself going. I just want to learn how to be able to be with
you
me
tie your
and
tubes?
learn how to be myself.
Did you tie your tubes?
No, I was going to when I got out the marriage, but my mom made a big old stink. And she
You
was
tie your
all
tubes?
crying and
No.
everything.
So why y'all not
didn't
gonna
do
tie
it.
y'all tubes, but y'all gonna sit and tell us y'all don't want to have no kids?
Well, I would. I'm gonna protect myself, so I
Exactly.
use protection. And my son is 19. I have not
Ooh.
been pregnant once, so my protection works just well. But at the end of the day, it's not something that you want to sit there and like
Well, my protection
play
worked
like you
well, too.
oblivious to it.
My protection,
What's your protection?
my protection, the best protection.
What's
What?
that? Celibacy?
No.
Pulling out.
Oh shoot! Pull it out.
Pull out,
Pull out.
strong. Pull
Yeah,
out, pull
your
out.
your pull-out game might not be that strong. It could be your
My
swimmers
nigga,
ain't swimming.
he years in and he
Nah,
It
years
might
in
not
this.
work.
My swimmers might not work.
Eh,
but
right. So whatever
my-
you
I-
left,
I'm
it
a-
don't
I'm a-
matter.
I-
They
I-
just
Shit broke.
I'ma just
Yeah.
say my pullout game is strong. I know my swimmers work.
How you know?
I know it work.
How you know?
It worked.
How do
Somebody
you
was
know,
pregnant
nigga?
before.
Yeah, we went and got that taken
We
care
went.
of.
we went.
Yeah, it wasn't. Let me
We
tell
went.
you.
You notice how that knee started shaking when he said
Look,
that.
look,
Kicked
the other
the
day,
table
we
and
went,
everything.
we went.
We went.
She told me she was pregnant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the beginning, my mind said, "Oh shit, like I'm about to have a kid." And then,
And then it's always that. And
He
then,
remembered there were
here
this
we go.
options.
and then, the light hit me.
The same light that hit me when I came out the basement.
The light hit me.
The
It
light
told
hit
me
you.
like,
Somebody
yo,
switched on the light for
told
him.
me like, yo, Fia, you bugging the fuck out. You don't even really want her. So if you have a real conversation with her and really see where her head and whatever way she want to go with it, you got to be comfortable and cool with that.
Facts.
Okay.
That's what I told them. I told myself that.
You talk to yourself.
So I
Said self, and
I
myself
said self.
said, huh?
Yeah, that's what I did. Myself said, huh?
Huh?
And I was, and no, but then when we had a conversation, I wanted her to be honest with herself. Like, yo, do you see yourself with me in the long run? Like, how do you view it? Forget about my own feelings and opinion. I want to know what you think and how you view
That's
this thing.
manipulation at its finest.
You think I was
At its
manipulating the
finest.
situation?
Oh yes.
Yeah, you kind of.
That's good.
Yeah. It's good though. It's
Cause he
smooth.
ain't even put it on himself. He put it on her. He
Yeah,
said,
you definitely
Yeah.
put it
Yes.
on her.
Listen, she could have.
Damn,
When you
bro.
said manipulation,
That was good.
It could have backfired. She could have said, "Yo, I might think of you as somebody I want to marry." All the other stuff. Like it could have.
It could have backfired, but
Yeah, but you took
in
the
your
you took the
case-
I
gamble.
didn't.
In case,
But that
You
wasn't
took
a
the
gamble.
That was a
I
gamble.
wanted her
That
to
was a
be
gamble.
honest with herself, so that at that way, when you do make your decision, you know what you up against.
But that still is not going to justify what you see her as.
It wasn't about me, right? I'm gonna tell you why it's not about me.
Okay.
Because the truth of the matter is, just like we were saying earlier, whatever happens with me, whether if I'm dead, alive, whatever it is, she got to deal with the baby, right? So yes, I would be a man and stand up and do whatever I got to do for that kid. But once again, if we not together, you still got to be with that baby, right? So like, you got to look at yourself and really ask yourself like, hey, am I prepared for this? Mentally.
Mhm.
Do I have a good support system? And when I say support system, not just the father, but like I always look at like parents and other people who could hold it down throughout different times. Like I feel like every child needs a good support system around them. And she literally looked at her, she weighed out the options and she looked and she was like, yo, one morning she just called me and was like, yo, I want you to come with me down to the. I said, all right, what time?
You said yes.
This nigga.
Hey, yo.
It
He like the
worked.
nigga. He like when a nigga say, "Yo, you
I
want to
know.
sit
That
down?"
nigga said
Yo, you're
it
crazy.
I
worked.
was like, yo,
Yo.
where you want me to meet you at?
Nigga say, "Yo, you
Exactly.
need a chair? You want to sit down?" Nigga said, "Hell yeah."
I was like, yo, you want me to come pick you up?
It worked. It worked in your
Nah,
favor.
but see, but I look back. I look back.
How you feel about it now?
I should have had it. Not just heard, but like I feel like now my older age, I feel like I should have had a child younger,
How old are you?
35. So I feel
Yeah.
like I should have.
So that's the only reason you feel like you should have did it, just because you should
Not
have had a
just
child by now.
not just because of age. I feel like I should have did it because of certain things that I think it would have helped me just a lot just in life. Like I think children bring out the best
Hell yeah.
in people.
Hell yeah.
Like it
Hell
helped you
yeah.
understand. Like if you was on some young, dumb, immature shit, nigga realized like, all right, that young, dumb, immature shit can't go no more. Cause now, I gotta. It's just a lot of things I like. That sometimes it take a real drastic situation to help
change.
people snap out. And
Nah,
for
he
me
ain't
personally,
lying
I
with
was
That's
I
a
was
fact.
I was out here wilding for a long time, so
Hmm.
I had a lot of space.
You was still wilding
I-
when you manipulated her ass.
I didn't That's not manipulation.
I ain't
Okay.
gonna lie.
Even
Nah,
the
bro,
guys
that-
is saying
that's-
it.
And usually I'm on our side.
Yeah, but that was
on
that was
that.
That's
crazy.
manipulation.
That was
Yeah,
manipulation.
but the way you finessed it,
You finessed
you
it
know what I
very
mean?
well.
It was
That was-
very well.
Yeah, you're a professional shit
So
talker.
if me and Kev having a disagreement, and I ask Kev, you think about what this gonna look like for you next year, whatever it is. Now, granted, I might want something, I might want him to see it, but it still take up to him to physically like see it. So if he see it and he agree with it, that's not manipulation.
No.
I helped him.
Listen, bro. When
Exactly.
Yeah.
normally in these
Thank
situations,
you.
Yeah.
niggas never want to be the one to suggest the bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Never.
Never.
All I did was
So
ask her.
so if she
Never.
say like,
Never
yo, I
suggest
think I
it.
want to do it, niggas don't. Also,
Yeah.
you can't get too excited. Niggas be like, oh, word,
I didn't get too
Yeah.
excited. I was just
word,
like,
you want to do it? I mean, you know, if you comfortable with it,
Man,
you know,
don't
I
never-
guess.
I wasn't too excited. That's why I said, yo, where-
Okay, so let me ask you
in your
this.
head though, you was
When-
like,
So let me ask you this: when she called you that morning and
Mhm.
said she wanted you to go down there, did you question her on what was it that made her come to that decision?
all I did was ask her. No,
Where,
I didn't
what time?
question. All I did was ask her. I was like, yo, are you sure this is what you want to do? I asked her again. Are you sure is this what
Okay.
you want to do?
Okay.
solid. That's solid.
She said, yeah, she's sure. She's sure.
Cause she could have said, you know what? Thanks for asking.
Word.
She said, yeah,
'Cause
she's
I don't.
sure.
Word.
But then that goes back to what I was saying where I
See,
said
I think
most women don't ask the right question.
But see, I think
What question should she have asked him?
She should have asked him
Do I want kids?
what does
Nah,
he
if
want?
you
The
want
same
kids,
thing that
if we-
he
At that
asked
point,
her.
it was
kid.
too late for that question.
Huh?
What'd you say?
Do you
At that
want
point,
kids?
it was too late
yes,
for
you're already
that question.
pregnant. But I do feel like she should have inquired more on where were you coming from with the questions that you were asking her. Like, is this something that, what do you see? Where
I
do
think-
you see? She should have got a perspective on your, do you feel like your family has a support system as well as mine? Like, do you think that this situation can work? If it can't work, then tell me why do you feel like it's not
Or,
work? Or
yo,
she
if
should
we
have
were to get
conversed a little
pregnant,
bit more.
or if we would have, getting that, what would you do? What would you want to do?
I think what's bigger than the kid question is asking what my goals was to be in a relationship
With her.
for the long haul.
Exactly.
her.
That's why I said she should have asked you,
Yeah.
what was it that you were looking for? Like, do she see what do you see in her for the long haul? Because that alone should have been
Yeah, it
enough
could knock
to,
out- it could
to
knock
help
out,
her
yeah.
weigh out her options.
Yeah,
And
correct.
now y'all don't
You
even,
understand what I'm saying?
Y'all don't even have sex. at
Like,
this point.
exactly. She
Yeah.
stayed in a space to where you asked her questions that were kind of more so on a closed-ended. She answered on a closed-ended space. Like, if this is not an open-ended conversation.
I mean,
So that's
however
why
it
I said
happened.
this goes back to women not asking
The
the
right
right questions
I do believe that
At the
though.
right time.
at the
too.
right time.
I do believe
By the
that.
time you think about it, it's
Too
already
late.
you already became a part of his fucking plan, and that's exactly what happened to her. She let him talk, guide the conversation. She made the conscious decisions on her own, but she didn't question them.
Damn,
So
you got
because
me
she
out here
did not
seeming like I'm
question them,
Professor X,
she
like I-
made a decision that fell right in his plan. So it worked out in his
Yo.
favor because she did not ask the right questions.
Nah.
So I guess we're gonna sum it up and say, listen, ladies, ask the right question.
Ask the
It's
right
important.
questions.
Definitely ask the right questions.
At the right
It's
time.
time.
At the right
Exactly. It's important.
It's important.
Because exactly that. If you don't ask the right questions, you become a part of their plan. That's exactly
like that, though.
what she did.
'Cause you
she
making it seem
fell
like
right
we
It
into
just-
seemed
your
like
plan.
I had this whole
Yeah,
shit
like
mapped
don't
out.
do that. Don't do that.
No,
Like, I just-
that was the whole point of the manipulation.
Yeah, nah.
It
That's
could have
just-
went either way, but you was giving her the opportunity to make the decision, so you don't gotta look like the bad guy and make the decision for her.
Facts. But that's particular to that situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that situation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But
But
the
wait.
whole part of the plan, like that ain't. Most niggas don't even have a plan.
Most niggas don't, but
Most
we're
niggas don't even have a plan
addressing
like at all.
where
So
I'm
wait,
just-
so you gonna tell me
no, most niggas do have a plan.
some niggas, some
They do.
niggas, some
Whether
niggas.
it's just to beat, whether it's to find out if I like you a little bit more, whether it's
But
just
that
to
ain't a
figure
plan.
out
I'm
if I
winging it
want-
at this point.
Huh?
That's not a plan. I'm
You
winging it.
winging it.
That's
Yeah,
not a
but
plan.
then
Nah.
eventually you come
Nah,
no
I ain't gonna hold you.
you
I ain't
have a
gonna hold you.
plan.
Nah,
We
nah,
were-
When
nah,
you
nah,
look
nah.
at them, you
back
have
when
a
you was in that
plan.
space, you had
That's a
plans.
fact.
When you
Nah,
look
when
at
I-
them, y'all have a plan.
When I met my girl, I had a plan.
Exactly.
I did.
To
I
get
had
her?
a whole.
Now,
no,
whether
to
they
get her,
wanna
even
be
when I got
honest
with her,
to
I had a-
themselves.
I
But
just
you
had
wanted
a-
her.
Yeah, but I had a plan though. Like in how to get her every day, like what I had to do to really get it. Like I had a plan.
No, I'm just
To get it
What
or
I'm
get
saying is
her?
when niggas
just
just
to get her. Yeah,
niggas be freestyling a lot. That's what I'm saying. Niggas be freestyling.
With a
When it
plan
come-
though.
No, when it come to women that you just coming across that you're not really interested. Like, look at his situation. He was freestyling.
With a plan.
No, he didn't have no plan.
No, he freestyled after his plan failed because she got pregnant.
The
Nah.
plan.
But
I
he
don't think
had a
he
plan.
I
His
freestyled
plan was
the
to
whole
fuck.
way
He
through.
freestyled the whole way, and that's why she got pregnant.
That's why I freestyle.
It's okay, but at the same token, that was not planned. So now you freestyle to figure out how we was going to come up with a solution to the freestyle. It's still a plan. You still put it in your mindset to figure out a way to articulate this situation, to put it on her lap to make the decision.
You think
That's
I
a
did all
plan.
that? Why she really think I did?
nah.
Nah, I freestyled all the way through, and
You
it just
freestyle.
happened that the odds was in my favor.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
But you was
What
freestyling.
happens when you freestyle and then you just get caught up in the freestyle?
That's why a lot of guys out here got
That's a
baby
record
moms.
now.
That's a record. I
Put
gotta
a hook
that
on that.
down.
It's over.
Put a hook on
Put a
that.
hook on that. I just said that myself. Don't none of y'all try to take
Put a
that.
hook on
Y'all not crazy. Yeah.
But look,
put a hook on
that's
that.
the reason why
Get
a
that
lot of
right
guys is out here with you ever seen, and I just fucked up for
Well,
me saying
women that they didn't intend
you
on.
ever seen a dude and you see his girl,
Mhm.
wifey, beautiful, she everything that he want,
Mhm.
and then he introduce you to baby moms, and it be like, like nigga, you was that horny that night? And you know, like-
He didn't get to manipulate her
Yeah.
right. Nigga should have called Vi. Yo, had this conversation with her real quick, bro.
Yo,
Nigga
chill,
should have called
chill.
you.
Chill.
No,
nah.
he had a plan. His plan was just the fuck. His plan wasn't
Nigga
to
should
get
have called
caught
Vi to
up.
have that
A
conversation.
lot of the
with her.
guys is like that. The girls that end up being their baby mothers, that wasn't the plan. The plan was just somebody for them to fuck. They was physically attracted to her, or she had a fat ass, or whatever the case may be. It works. It's to the point where it comes out once you get pregnant. The secret's out the bag now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
my plan when I'm a girl, I was like, I know I need her, so I took my time. I
That's
knew what
it.
it was.
Facts.
I didn't. It's certain things that I would do with other women, I just didn't do with her.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
So Remo, tell me one trick that you pulled out the bag that you was like, yo, let me do this and see how this
This lands, yeah.
All right. Well, I met my girl on Instagram.
Okay.
So what I would do is she had like 267 pictures. I will go to like the last one, just be like,
this is a minute.
randomly.
It's a
Yeah,
minute.
I would
Okay.
just like it randomly, just to see if she would like it. Cause let's be honest, you see the notifications,
Yeah.
so I know you see me keep liking it like every other day.
So you
I
went all the way to the
notice.
bottom.
You're not gonna tell me that you don't see it. I know. We all got iPhones.
Laundry.
So I know you seen this.
Yeah.
I just keep going to old pictures. I never liked none of the new ones.
Okay.
So I just kept doing that for like, I put in work like 3 weeks.
Said I put in work.
3 weeks to
Yeah,
like
sure.
the pictures.
Okay.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
That's what I wanted. You know
Spread
what
it
I'm
out.
saying?
So
Well-
can I ask you, what made you know that that's what you wanted? If you met her off Instagram. So.
Because when we started talking in the DM, it was just certain things she said. Like, it don't take that long.
Facts.
So in the beginning, you
hold
was
on.
going off a straight look. She looked good.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, she looked good.
Until
Let me
we
shoot my
started
shot.
talking
Yeah.
in the DM,
Facts.
Uh-huh.
and we started talking, it was certain little things that she said that I was like, Then we went from the DM to the FaceTime. Then we was up to like 6 in the morning.
Over. It's over after that.
So once it was 6 in the morning, I'm like, all right, next thing you know, it's good mornings every day. It's little conversations we was having. And then the one thing I noticed, we never talked about nothing sexual.
That's when you know shit.
It
is-
was
is
deep
That's when you know.
conversations
Yeah,
about
yeah,
life.
life,
Just
yeah.
every day, she would tell me what's going on in her job. I tell her what's going on with my career at the studio. So it would be little things like that that had me be like, oh, I bet. Like, I think,
how you
you
know
know what I'm
it's
saying? And then
sexual
it's just
vibe.
little things where then I saw how she was with her son. You know what I'm saying? So then I saw that. I thought about that. You know what I mean? Yeah, she had a kid, you know what I'm saying? That's my stepson. Ken, what up? So yeah, so that's how it was, you know what I mean? And I just certain things where I just knew like, yeah, this is it. Like when I had my son, when I said it to myself, I said, yeah, I know I did right by this. I know I did.
That's what's up.
I know
a
I
good
did
thing.
right. Like I know I did right, cause even with her whole family, I just say I know my little man gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be good. He's in a good, well family. Her family's
that's what's
great.
up.
So you
That's
know?
what's up.
That's black love.
Yeah.
Shout out, clap it up for black love real quick.
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
know,
saying?
black love.
And clap it up for Instagram.
Word.
Clap it up because niggas be acting like you can't really find like
Nah, you
a
could.
solid situation on Instagram.
You could.
I never really been a
I
strong.
don't feel like you can't find solid situations nowhere. I just feel like it's the space that person is in their life
Right.
when you meet
Facts.
them.
Facts.
Right.
Facts. That's a
Because
fact.
you could say, "Oh, I'll never meet a nigga in the strip club," but
True story.
conversation might lead to. So I don't never really like try to put stipulations on.
Yeah,
you
put
can't
everything
think-
in a
yeah,
box.
yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
It's
that's good, bro.
2022.
Because you can meet anybody. It's the space that they're in, and if y'all in a space that clicks at the same time, it's finding somebody in that space that you're in at that same time in that same moment.
I never
Definitely
really,
gonna
I
make the
never really
difference.
been a Instagram shooter though.
No?
Nah.
Why?
I never really.
He
What?
got success, so he
Why?
slid
I
by
don't
it
really-
like what?
I've been more of a.
Nigga Remo 100% for the
Yeah.
field.
Yeah, like
Was that your first time?
my first?
Like meeting somebody
Yeah,
off of
no.
Instagram and stuff?
You
No.
1 for 1. You what the 1 for 1?
He 1 for 1 on the,
1 for 1.
on the big shots.
On the big
Oh, the
shot.
big shot,
The
yeah.
big shot,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, big
You know what
shot,
I mean?
yeah,
1
yeah.
for 1. But I just always look at it like
Not the pickup games.
No, no, no,
no.
yeah.
pickup games.
We're talking about in the
Scrimmages
finals.
regular
Oh,
ass.
yeah, yeah.
100%
The
in the
big
finals.
shot, yeah, that was
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
1 for 1.
yeah,
1
one
for
for
1.
1 for 1.
I think speaking to somebody in the DM on Instagram or like hitting somebody up, I just think like maybe I could be wrong, but like women, y'all take like pictures with like angles, like everything is angles with y'all.
You so
And then
shallow, bro.
no, but hear me out. It's not had nothing to do
Yo,
with
where
me
you
being
going
shallow.
with this?
I-
Where you
hear me
going?
out.
Son, I
Hear
already
me
know
out.
where he's
Just hear
going
me
with
out.
this
Just
shit.
hear me
Jesus
out.
Christ.
Everything is angles,
Mhm.
and there is a lot of like edits that be going on in pictures. So now,
So you don't trust it
not that I don't trust it, it's just I prefer
to see you in person.
see somebody like if I'm out and about or doing something, I prefer like face to face action like right then and there.
So you
Versus you, versus
took it on FaceTime.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, but what? That's what I
She
did.
can't put
It
no
went from
filter
the
on that.
DM to the FaceTime. Whoop, see you, see me. Oh, let's go.
now I'm not saying I never.
said, "All right,
I'm not
forget
saying I never.
Forget it. Never call you back again.
I'm not saying I never did it,
Okay.
but I'm not a fan of it though.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of it.
How do you
I'm
feel,
not gonna
Chanel?
lie. I do know some people that I've seen people even
Oh
on
no,
Instagram.
it's
They're
filters
like,
for
yo,
everything, bro.
I don't meet people off Instagram. I don't do those type of things. I'd be like, oh,
I think it's weird, like, cause to judge where you meet somebody. Cause
I don't
regardless-
judge. I don't
Regardless of where
judge.
you meet them, y'all meeting for the first time.
I don't judge.
Like
I
it don't
don't
matter
judge.
where.
I've met somebody, not even just Instagram. I met somebody from an online dating site before.
So you gonna sign up for online dating, but you gonna
But
fuck with
but
Instagram?
see, the difference is, look, I'm not a fan of that either.
page.
I'm not, look,
Definitely.
I'm not a
Fuck with
fan
that
of.
page.
I'm a back page now.
Nigga put his card information in and shit.
Nigga, Apple Pay set up
Yeah.
already.
I'm not the biggest fan of that either.
Yo,
But I've tried it before.
back page or you talking about like?
No, not back
Oh, okay,
page.
my bad.
Not
my
back
bad.
page. I've tried like an online dating site before. I have.
And how that work out?
Nigga, I'm still single.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. My man's he was on a dating site, but he crazy though. Like he met the no, I swear this happened. Like we're in LA, he meets the girl, they're on the app. It's like 7:00 at night. He's talking to her, woo woo.
Not the same night.
Listen, I'm heading to the studio. I'm like, yo, where you about to go, bro? He like, nah, I'm about to go see Shorty. I said, who? He said, nah, the one I just met online. I
Oh,
said,
nah.
yo, bro, you just
Yo, chill out.
it's just we in another whole place, bro. You sure about this? Nah, bro. Says no. I said, bro, you don't know her. He was like, nah, we've been talking. I said, for how long?
A couple hours.
No cap. He went, hung out with her. It was good. He was around the homies, all that. I said, yo, listen, different things
When
work
you
for
know,
different
you know.
people. Yeah,
Facts.
like it works
It's
sometimes.
in this dating game, man. It's a hit or miss regardless to wherever.
It's a risk. Either
Yeah,
way.
it's a risk.
It's a
Everything's a
gamble.
risk. Yeah,
It's a gamble.
most definitely.
Just stay dangerous. You know.
Nigga said this.
Stay woke.
dangerous.
Stay woke.
Stay dangerous out here. You know what I'm saying? But it's a risk. Look, love is a risk.
A big risk.
No matter what.
No matter how you want to put it.
Beginning stage, when
a
you
big
get into
risk.
that shit, like it don't matter. That shit is gonna be a risk because as soon as your feelings get invested,
You're
them
a whole
motherfuckers-
different person.
Yeah.
So, what's the craziest thing y'all feel like? And when I say crazy, I'm talking about like off the wall crazy. Like, what's the craziest thing you think you've done for love, or in the name of love?
We gonna ask you that shit again because I see the way she reacted, so we gonna make sure we save that question for her too.
Cause you've been quiet for a couple minutes. What's the craziest thing you've done in the name of love?
Nothing.
Come on now.
I'm
You
not-
definitely done some crazy shit.
I
If you want to
did.
go through celibacy and want to find your life,
What did I do crazy? The craziest thing I cannot tell you right here, right now. I can
Why?
tell you off camera.
Nah. We're not doing that.
So I'm gonna go second crazy.
No, we're not doing
We're not doing that.
Let me go.
She don't want to tell me the good shit.
You want to tell us the whack shit off
Yeah.
on camera? And no. We're not doing that. You gotta let us know what's up.
I don't think I'm crazy.
No, when I say you're crazy, I'm saying like the thing. Like there's always something that niggas look at themselves or whoever be like, yo, nah, I bugged the fuck out. I bugged
Yeah,
out.
I
for that.
wilded out.
Like, why I even did that? I bugged out. Like you, come on, you had one.
But
of
when
them
you say
moments.
for love, explain that.
That wasn't.
So
for
what I'm
love.
saying is, cause you know the things you'll do and the things you just won't do, but you did it for that situation. So like I'm gonna give you an example.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
get it.
gonna give y'all
I was
mine.
about to
and
answer the
hopefully
wrong
this can help
question.
everybody, right?
Mhm.
In a situation with the girl, right? I can't remember whether we was arguing for like but definitely it was cheating in the mix, right?
On whose behalf?
His.
No, I think we both
No.
did some shit.
Yeah, I got a lot of way you put that
Yeah,
together.
like, come on, bro.
You gotta.
Nigga said we both.
I told
We
you.
both, yo,
Come
we
on, bro.
both-
Come on, be
so
accountable.
I
Be
cheated.
accountable. Be
I
accountable.
cheated, right?
All right.
Okay,
There
I
you go.
cheated.
There you go. Get it out.
I cheated,
Uh-huh.
and she was at my house. We was at my place,
Mhm.
and I think I had just came out the shower. I put my drawers on. We standing there. I'm talking, but I had my drawers on, and she just left and just walked out. And I literally ran behind her, no socks, no nothing, just drawers on, and ran
You had on
behind
a
her
hat?
outside.
You had a hat on?
You know it was something. I didn't even have on no hat, so you know, bro.
So wait, she caught
Yo,
you.
nigga
she
ran
caught
outside
you in
with
the
the
act of
baldy?
cheating?
I ran
Oh
outside,
my
no
God.
hat,
So
no
you was caught
clothes,
in the
no
act
socks.
of cheating?
Just drawers on, ran outside, chase after, and she like, and that's crazy because I was like, damn, how the fuck she walked so fast? She was all the way at the corner. Like I followed her like I want to say like 2 blocks, walking, talking, and until I finally got her to talk.
So she caught
And
you in
we-
the act, or she?
Nah,
So-
she ain't kept no.
So then,
Oh
what made
my
her? What made
God.
her leave?
See, you want to get.
No.
The
Don't do
question wasn't about the cheating part. The question was what I did.
Oh, so you think going outside without your hat is the craziest shit?
Going
crazy
outside, I was
Exactly.
naked.
In his drawers. Oh God.
I was damn near naked. Walk outside
No.
with no socks, no shoes, no nothing. I
That
just
ain't for
walked out.
love. That's for guilt.
No, that was for
That-
love.
Thank you.
That was for guilt. That wasn't
But I
for
could have
love.
let it go.
Thank you.
Did it work out?
I mean, we came back for a couple years after that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a couple years.
Couple
It was
years
like
is all right.
a couple years after that. We came back for a couple years after that. But I definitely
Maybe you
followed
should
her.
take your hat off a little more often.
No. I definitely followed her a couple blocks though. Damn
Naked.
near.
Outside naked.
Naked outside.
It's crazy.
Okay, well, so what about you, man?
Craziest thing.
Craziest thing, man.
Um,
Trying to think my damn self.
I'm trying to think
I
like
wanna-
craziest
I wanna
thing.
hear
What's the
yours.
craziest thing I did?
Didn't do nothing.
I don't think I did anything. I don't think I did anything that crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I did nothing crazy. I might be boring on this one. I don't lie.
Exactly.
I might
You
be
ain't did
boring.
nothing. Come
I
on,
don't
y'all
got-
niggas ain't do nothing.
Nothing crazy. I don't got nothing
But,
crazy. like,
but
off the
see,
wall.
what I did, I don't think it's that crazy.
So what you did? Because somebody else might think it's crazy.
Yeah,
You
right.
know
Right.
what?
True.
Yeah, y'all might think it's. So, my ex breaks up with me. Whoop. No cheating. It was over something else stupid. Whatever. At the time, I was in it. I was with her. I was, you know what I mean? I'm in it. So she breaks up. Boom. Hit me with the text message. Long joint. Don't even hit me back. What? What you talking about? Oh, nah, you bugging out. So I'm going through it. So then, Fat Man Scoop.
Mhm.
No cap. If I call him right now, he'll tell you. He calls me. He like, yo, what's up with you? I'm like, man, what's up, man? He said, what? I said, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. She just like, she ain't talking to me. Like, she just broke up on a text. Like, she told me don't even call her. Like, nothing. I ain't gonna lie, middle of the night, I just went over to the block. I just couldn't take it.
You just went straight to her
This is
crib.
before Uber and Lyft. Like, this is like,
Yeah, nigga
I had to
the
call a
troop it.
cab.
Oh,
All that. You know what I mean?
Went straight to her crib.
Went straight to the crib, bro. I You know what I mean?
What you did? You was outside. You was playing music outside. Don't leave.
Nah, see, the
baby,
thing about it, her
baby,
family. I know.
baby.
I know her family. They normally go to bed like 3, 2 in the morning.
Oh, so you knew.
So I
somebody was
knew
up.
they was up, and I knew grandma was up. That was the key.
Mm.
I felt like, yo, if I can get through to grandma,
It's over.
maybe grandma could go back upstairs, woo, patch it up, we good. Nah, that didn't work.
That ain't work.
Nah, not at all. I looked crazy. It was raining that night.
Oh,
Soaking wet.
niggas outside on the Ray J
that's-
One Wish.
With the
that's going hard
nasty
for
Air
love,
Force
man.
Ones
Oh.
on. You know what I mean? Just looking nasty.
That's going
Real
hard for love
nasty.
right there.
Nah, it is.
You ain't never had none of the moments, Kev.
But the thing about it didn't work though.
It didn't work.
You want to know what's so real? When I got in the crib, her mother opened the door, and her mom was like, "Remo, I'm gonna tell you something." She said, "Listen, one thing about my daughter, right? That's exactly what
Oh
she
my
said to me."
God. Matter of fact,
that's
I
me,
went
though.
downstairs and see like, all right, ma, I hear what you saying. Let me go. You know what I mean? I know I got it in with grandma. Grandma going, you. Grandma said, baby, I like you. I always like you. But when
she
my
doesn't like
granddaughter
you.
is over with somebody,
done.
It's over.
ain't
That's
nothing I
it.
can say, child. It's over. I'm like, damn.
I'm like that though. When it's over for me, it's over. Ain't
I
no,
was like, damn. I was like, fuck.
ain't no coming back.
nah, I think I got something now.
You got something?
You got
Yeah.
something? Okay,
I
okay.
got cheated on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And when I had to eat it, like
okay.
in the moment, like I had to eat that shit,
Mhm.
Why?
cause I caught her, like
You caught her how? In the act?
not sexual, but like so, we were supposed to meet up
Mm-hmm.
at her house after
Sammy
work.
said in the act.
Yeah, nah. We supposed to
Yeah.
meet, supposed to meet up at her house after work, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm on the way. She called me, blacking.
Mhm.
I'm like, what the fuck wrong with her? Like, whatever. We can talk about this when you get here. Nah, don't come to my fucking house. Like, what? I'm already like halfway. I'm like, I'm there. I'm almost there. So I go anyway. I'm like, when she get here, we'll talk about this. I'm not even thinking about like anything. Car pull up in front of her crib. Stop. I ain't really paying attention. I just look at the car and I just see the two heads in the car just go like this. Right? I ain't even really thinking about it. I see her get out the car. I'm like,
That's not
feelings was
funny,
hurt?
but
nah, I ain't gonna lie. My whole shit dropped. Like my whole shit. I'm
Yeah.
like this.
Feelings was
yeah.
hurt.
Cause I'm not,
It
that's the
wasn't-
last thing I'm
yeah,
expecting. I'm
yeah.
like, nah,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't see that. So I get out the car. I run over to the car. I'm like, this what we doing? So the nigga roll his window up. He start rolling his window up. I grab the window. And I'm like, I'm about to break this shit out the frame. She like, chill. I don't know how her mother saw. She came out the house. I loved her mom so much. And I was just like, I gotta eat this and I gotta go in the crib and talk this out. When I really wanted to just violate, like, and just leave. But nah, I took that L, bro. I'm not crying right now. I just
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, actually, like, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought you broke out crying. I said, this thing. I said, oh, this is deep right here. This is a
nah,
lot.
I ain't gonna lie. I took that L. I went right back in that relationship. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, I always wondered
Whoa,
when somebody.
I'm sorry. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm sorry not to cut you off. So, after that happened, you got back with her?
Yeah, we stayed together.
Okay, now hold on. This is the conversation we need to have. So let me ask you something, my brother. How did you do it? I could never do that.
So I measured up how many times I cheated, right? And I was like,
Oh, okay.
all right.
Next thing. Go
yeah.
ahead, V. Go ahead, V.
I ain't want to have to get into that, but yeah, I measured it up. I
That
said,
makes a lot of sense.
all right,
Yeah, you
She-
can't.
she
yeah.
could get this one
Once you get to that, then
she
yeah,
get this
you
one
can't.
off.
So you
Yeah,
let
it's
her.
over.
You let that one pass.
It was
Yeah.
over.
I let that. She got
I
that one.
thought we was gonna go somewhere with that one.
You know?
but
Nah, it was
No.
on me. It was me.
nope.
I used to always
That
think
shit hurted though. I ain't gonna lie. It hurted.
It hurt?
Hurted.
I-
Not hurt. It hurted.
Oh no!
As it
Listen, when she
should.
did that to me, I couldn't eat.
Boy.
I was sick.
It's fucked up.
Like imagine somebody just break up with you and just tell you, yo, don't call, don't come back,
You
don't
can't even
nothing.
figure this out.
Don't
Like what?
nothing. Just go about your life. I'll see you later. And if I do,
If I
you
do.
like
Nah,
what?
That shit hurt.
I just spent a year, 2 years with you. Oh nah, you gonna
I used
answer
to.
me?
I
Son.
used
You
to
gotta say
always. I
something.
used to always wonder. Right, and this might be my sick mind, right? But like watching a porn,
Mhm.
and where the woman comes in, see the man cheating, but then she joins. Like, do stuff like that really happen?
Say that one more time.
Wait, what?
No.
No, I need you to say it again. One more time.
I said, I used to wonder if shit like this happens in real life. When you, like watching a porno, you know, in the porno scenes, when a dude is smashing the chick and the wife come in, catch him like, oh shit, what are y'all doing? But then she just join in. Do that? Y'all think shit like that really happen in real life?
No.
No.
Maybe if
no,
you're
no,
dating
no,
a white
not
girl.
at all.
But I don't think it's gonna happen if you're dating a black girl. She gonna resort to violence first.
Yeah, I think that's
that's not gonna
violence,
work.
bro. That's violence.
But somebody else that's
like,
not more
No.
so like
bro.
you know
Mm-mm.
in survival mode
That shit just for
all the
pornos?
time.
Yeah.
They might. But I
Oh,
don't think
yeah,
I don't
no.
see that happening.
Yeah.
at all.
So
Not
you
at
could just
all,
go ahead
Baba.
on and settle down if that's what you hoping.
No,
and
no,
trying
no,
to
I'm-
stay
you
single
know, I
for
just-
with no
I was-
kids.
I was just
That
wondering
might happen. It's just
if
you know.
stuff like that gonna happen.
Exactly. That's why you're over there. That's why you're over there holding out. Like, yeah,
Nah.
no, I ain't ready yet.
that's
Some
not
things
gonna
I still
happen.
need to figure out.
I always said when I do like really get into like a real relationship, I ain't cheating though. It's over. It's over.
Well, that's
Cheating-
a
I don't-
blessing.
Cheating shit is
That cheating shit is done.
Yeah.
It's over. It's
But that's
I
like
don't
one of the
even
good
So you
things.
don't consider none of your other relationships as being a real relationship?
no. There's some relationships that I was in that I wouldn't consider a real relationship, and there's some relationships that I was in, maybe like 2 or 3, that I could consider real. In my whole life, I would say maybe 2 or 3 that was like real deal. Everything else was bullshit.
Yeah.
Everything else, you know.
And did you cheat on those 3?
Come on, you know you did.
thinking about it like
Think about it.
Y'all need these clouds up here, though. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Because every time you ask him a question, that's exactly where he go. He like,
You know,
It's
I
all right,
plead,
bro.
I plead the fifth.
Listen, it's all good, man.
You still cool with them? That's why you
no,
don't
I mean
answer the
it's
question?
fine
Nah,
if
I
you
plead the
did
fifth.
because you ain't. I'm just
not
going.
fine.
I'm going. No, it is because
If I did,
Our
if,
choice-
allegedly.
okay. If I said if you
You
did,
feel me?
it's fine because the situation is not what you did then. The situation is the growth pattern where you are now. We just spoke
I
about that.
definitely learned. I definitely
Exactly. So we
learned
spoke about
from my
that. So
mistakes.
it's where you are in your life.
And that's why I said
as
where
to
I
what
am
makes
today-
you feel like you wouldn't
today,
do it again.
If I got into a relationship today, I don't even want to. I said this to
But
Kev.
how you want us to
Like, I
keep
don't
being
even,
real with
I'm
you, but
mushing
you can't
bitches in
answer
their
the
face. Like,
question
I don't
real?
even want to I don't want to
No,
talk.
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with what?
With her saying what he did then was okay. Because he don't know the emotional state that he's put those women in.
No,
Because
I'm
maybe
not.
they
We're
were
not
faithful.
speaking about that. We're speaking about his choice because he made a comment stating that if he found somebody that he decided he wanted to be with, he's in cheating. The cheating is
Yeah,
over.
It's over.
So I was just saying this, like how you always say you have a saying. You ain't who you was when you was in your 20s.
At all.
Exactly. So it goes both ways. We can't just say it goes for us and it don't go for them.
Yeah,
it goes both ways. Who he was then when he did it
New
is
nigga
he's
now.
saying
But
it
I
now
know I
because
done
of
did
the
some
growth
damage to some-
and the
some women's sons in my
experiences, or is he just saying it to say it because it sounds good? So that's what I was trying to get to.
I'm a whole new nigga now.
Okay.
well,
We hear
I'm
you.
a different guy. The nigga I was back then, he was a scumbag. This nigga here today,
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
I've
Nah.
been delivered.
well, hey,
Raise him.
From
There
the
you
bullshit.
There you go.
what church you go to?
I'm about to come with you to your church.
That's a fact. Word. Purpose. All that shit. All that good shit.
I'm about to come with you to your church, but nah, I'm over that. Them days over.
So what did we learn today?
What did we learn today?
Hmm.
Ask questions.
Exactly.
Ask the right questions.
The right questions
the
At the right time.
At the right time.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
What else we learned?
Celibacy helps.
And she ain't never cheated in,
Yeah.
in her whole
Whole life.
14 from
Yeah,
14 to
from
31.
Yeah, 14 to 31. She ain't never nothing.
So there are women that are
So
faithful.
there are women that you know.
Hey.
Even though we
I
don't know
ain't
she
saying
lying
that
or
it
not.
always gets you to where you, because look at the outcome. He cheated any old way. And so, like you said, you could go through the whole celibacy
You
situation
shoulda
and it
cheated.
still doesn't work out in your favor.
True.
Should have cheated.
That's why I tell people all the time, fuck all that
Cheat?
rule shit. Do what you want to do because you want to do it. Don't base it off what the other person
All
got
right, and we
going
also
on.
learned don't take no advice from VI.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Vi.
That was crazy.
I didn't say that.
that was
Didn't
crazy.
say that at all.
How?
Come on, bro.
Nah,
Do what you
Jeez.
want to do because that's what you want to do.
Nah,
You basically
Jeez.
saying that she should have cheated.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is she should have did whatever she chose to do.
That's
I
basically
did,
what
I
you
did.
saying.
When
Don't change the outcome of whatever's gonna happen.
I ain't
But
gonna
I
lie.
did
you
what
wanna do.
I
Don't
wanted
apply
to
that to
do.
everything. That's too
But I did what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was be a
Faithful.
wife and a mother and be supportive, following him behind his career. I did what I wanted to do. The only thing I regret, I didn't invest enough in me.
That's it.
Because in the
Yeah.
time frame, I should have had a career for myself. I should not have been walking away solely invested in his career, and I have just me and my kids.
That's real.
That's the only
That's
thing I
real.
would.
And did he ever come to you and be like, "Yo, what do you want to do?"
When? Then?
In general, no.
In
yeah,
general, like do
whole
all that.
time.
Did he ever come to you and say, "Hey, so what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what
I
kind of
was,
career you want to have?"
Yeah, he did. And before I found out about him cheating and everything,
Oh,
he did.
gotcha.
And I was in school for nursing,
Well,
and then I got pregnant with
There
my
goes
son.
that story.
Yeah.
Nigga
And
said,
that was
well,
it.
We also learned that us men, we have to do better. We
Yes,
gotta
definitely.
we gotta do way
Definitely
better than this
gotta do
because
He did.
Gotta
Jesus
do
Christ.
better, man. Gotta do better, man.
On that note,
we out of here. Pow.
on that note,